Hey guys, I'm back with another video, and today we're gonna do the Belgian Brewer ones. That's Mark, the beer hooligan, sent it to me. So it's a friend from him, like he's living close to him, so I think he might be also from Essex, because Mark lives in Essex, and these beers are also from the UK. The Belgian Brewer, why? I think Mark told me, he told me that the guy is from Belgium, actually, and does live already some time in England, but he still have the knowledge and the understanding of the manner of how to brew a Belgium style beer. So first of all, I'm gonna read what's on the bottles, because there's always a little bit of information there. Yeah, first of all, 7.4%. We're gonna start with this one, the strong blonde, 7.4%. Yeah, here's some writings he did. What the Belgian brewer says, and he says, "I'm a sucker for a blonde, especially a strong one. This one's a lot like my wife." Okay, full of character, class, and strength, mesmerizing and enchanting, and will inspire you to indulgence in more than you should. Belgian blondes are generally high in alcohol. True. Often between 6 to 9% ABV. And he's totally right about that section. I think the strongest one is also a strong one from Dubbel, I think. It's just a blonde, and that's 9% ABV, or maybe even higher. So cool. He's telling also a little bit about the aromas. It has a fruity aroma, which is balanced with the light bitterness from the hops. Nice. It is clean and fresh, with an elegant, long and dry finish. It pairs perfectly with fish or ripe creamy cheese. And due to the alcohol content will age well for years to come, if kept at cellar conditions. Okay, sorry, because it's really small written, and I've had some trouble reading it, because I'm not using all the light now, like I do on the other videos, but you can see me well, I think. It might be a little darker, but the bottles are actually well lighted. So we're gonna start with the blonde. I'm gonna get my opener. I hope you actually also enjoy. I'm gonna set it here, because if it's gushes, I'm always a little bit afraid when they travel that long. But okay, a slight hiss. Let's get it into a glass. Let's try to get this one. It's not that proper. Might do it later. So this is the blonde from the Belgian Brewer. Okay, there is good carbonation going on. Like you can see the bubbles. It's a smaller head than we are used to, but I think the guy also knows when he is selling this stuff in the UK, and it would be foamy as hell. With a large head, it wouldn't actually sell there in England, but it's really a shame that those dinosaurs there don't even get it, that it's not about a foam or something. We in Belgium do like our strong, thick, large heads, and also the haziness, or even glitters or green beer. We don't care, actually. So let's try it, and we will see. I'm gonna get the nose first. Spicy, malty, fruity notes. I can get a little coriander, some lemony notes. Gonna try it. Cheers, Mark. Dry, slight earthy, but indeed rather strong. It's rather boozy and spicy. It has a lot of spices in this one. It's definitely coriander that I think will be in here, or something like that. I think coriander, and that lemon zest is also here. It goes more, for me, it goes more like to wheat beer. The taste, I mean. Not the color, of course, but the taste goes more to white. A Weisse for me. Okay, enough said. Let's try the double one. I'm gonna read just a part of it because it's really small written. Okay, he says, I like my beer the way I like my coffee. Strong and dark, and this beer hits the spot. I stumbled across this recipe for a double in an old brewing book from a monastery. I was surprised to the addition of caramelized sugar. Yeah, we have that in Belgium, of course. The caramelized sugar, the brown sugar. Could that work? I thought to myself. What the heck? Let's give it a try. And yeah, so he does it. He's some temperature changing. He tweaked the grains a little bit, and finally he had the beer at last. So he says this is a quality double, has a rich chocolatey nose with a smattering of toasted barley. Okay, nice. We're gonna see. I gotta get this open because my battery is almost flat from my cell phone. That's number 2. Creamy. You can see it. Also nice carbonation again. You might not see it, but I can see it a little here. If you can see, it's bubbling away. Also, the head is rather small again, but I told you, I don't think these English dudes do love these very large heads. Let's try it. Caramel, malty, roasted malts, fruity notes like cherries or definitely red fruits in there, if you ask me. Yeah. The caramel is coming really nice through. It's chocolate, a little bit of coffee. That's mostly from the roasted malts, of course. Spices. It's spicy also. It does again have a drier taste, and also that earthy taste again. I get a little bit more. But overall, rather nice brewed. Again, a very nice one. I'm gonna use the glass anyway because I don't have any other glasses. So it's a little bit, but I washed it, of course, but I don't have time for to get another one. Ah yeah, so this one, because I was forgetting the ABV on this one. The double was 7.5% ABV, so that's only 0.1 degree higher than the strong blonde. So for now, let's try this beast, 10.5%, the quadruple. Like, I can tell you from these, it goes towards the Belgium style, but it's not like our Belgian beers yet. But the double, I found really better comparing to our Belgian browns than this one, because this one is more like a wheat beer for me, taste-wise, with the lemony notes and the coriander in there. Just telling you what I think about it. But overall, nicely brewed, that's for sure. So I'm gonna read it again what's on here. What does he say? What does he has the Belgian brewer? The beer is full of character, and although ready within 60 days, this quad will keep on improving when kept in a dark room up to 15 degrees Celsius. Okay, complex fruity aromas balanced with a light bitterness from the hops, hints of dates, figs, and plumes. It has a nice warmth to it and a distinct residual malty sweetness. Okay, let's try it. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Mark. Yeah, rather boozy, fruity. Again, that red fruit. If you ask me, maybe some cranberries, raspberries. I don't know for sure. Something like that. It's more grassy, this one, more floral, but it's really well made, this one. I think this is my favorite because it's the booziness is also rather good hidden for the ABV. You get that malty backbone. The dates, figs and plumes I get also. Yeah, some spices in there. Sweetness, okay, but it's dry. It's dry at the end. A little bit boozy. It's slight warming on the palate, on the palates, but it sticks to the palate. Therefore, these two are my favorite: the brown and the quadruple. The blonde, I don't really think. I find it to taste wise, it's a blonde. It goes more like to a white beer, to wheat beer, but really well made actually for a guy from the UK that does live in Belgium. But no, well done, I must say. I hope he gets a lot of these beers to sell because they are really nice, and it's certainly better what's on the market these days in the UK. I'm sure of that because I don't think you can get these in any pub there. Would people like this? I think not, because the high ABV, definitely not the quadruple, but that's why these craft brewers are here, of course, to make sure people get to find these styles, these newer ones, you know, the new school. Because yeah, in Belgium it's not a new school, but if you're talking about England and you see the guys in the pubs drinking that 3.5% ABV crappy beers by the pint, and they don't want anything else, and they get this in front of their nose, I really don't understand. People would say no to these beers if they're drinking all their life, but that's how actually it works. When you're used to it, it's really hard to change, of course. But anyway, I'm gonna round it up. So these two for me are the best. This one a little less. Still, I'm gonna give them, let's say, this one 6, this one 7.5 maybe, and this one certainly 8. But this is really my favorite one. Okay, I'm gonna round it up. The quadruple was my favorite, and the double and the also, and the blonde a little less for me, but still really nice made actually. Okay, bye, cheers guys, and till the next video, bye.